Okay. New figgy art?
Yeah, I got it from a commission from a friend of mine, uh, Prince Razzie on Twitter. Uh,
Nice.
got a small little bus commission. She was nice enough to do that for me,
Ooh.
and here we go. It's not bad. I like it.
I want to see the picture. Yeah. It's in Show Me the Arts. The new figgy. Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, it's actually was her. I think it was technically her first time doing like
hmm
anthropomorphic art.
Yeah.
So it was kind of funny because like afterwards she's like, "Hey, you're my friend and all, and that's cool. And this was an interesting challenge.
hmm
I'm gonna have to charge people more for this particular type of commission next time because this was hard." I'm like, I
hmm
could have paid the extra cost, right? Yeah, but you're my friend, so I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm like, okay, but separate the friendship from the business thing. But all right, I'm not gonna stop you.
Yeah, I also have
But
an
yeah,
artist friend too that like does work and stuff, and she does discounts. Like, no, you don't have to discount me. I'm like, yeah, you're my friend. You're my best friend. I'm gonna go ahead and draw you your characters. I'm like, I guess it, when you have
or
art
when they just
friends, when you have art friends in the business, like,
yeah, or when they just straight up was like, yeah, I just drew this because I felt like it here. I'm like, uh, you didn't have to, but thanks. How much do I owe? If you really want me to pay for something, just buy me a sandwich.
sandwich. um,
Sometimes that's all someone really needs. Like, yeah, you can go ahead and pay me all this money. What I really want though is just a nice sandwich. Just give me a nice
yes.
sandwich.
Yeah. All right. We're starting the stream. Um, what up, everybody? Welcome back to another Wrecky Wolf live stream. I know it's been a while. It's been 3 weeks since this campaign. Last time we streamed a session of this particular campaign. Then yesterday I did the labyrinth one, but like we didn't finish in time, so we're gonna have one later Saturday after probably this one again, if you want. um,
Saturday, I actually will be busy because I'll be playing cards for my folks like around 5 p.m. No, wait, not 5 p.m. It'll be let's see if I did my math right. That'll be 10 p.m. your time
yeah,
because it's 2 1. No, wait, 2 1 12. I'm sorry, 11 a.m. your time.
yeah,
So it'll be 2 p.m. my time, 11 a.m. your time.
yeah.
So I will be busy for a couple of hours, and then afterwards, depending on when we wrap up, which we'll probably wrap up late,
hmm
I might just be out and I might just force myself to go out and about for New Year's Eve because it's New
hmm
Year's Eve,
Yeah.
and the past couple of years I've just been either at work or stuck in my house on New Year's Eve, and on one hand it's like I want to go out and do something, on the other hand it's like, uh, COVID probably shouldn't.
Yeah. So yeah, fun.
So, but definitely, I will say that Saturday would not be the episode of this one shot will not be played on a Saturday. It is not a good time.
Right,
Perhaps
right, right,
another day, but not this Saturday.
right. Whenever you have time, I don't mind. We'll find a way to do the sessions. Yeah. So last time we oh child stop in the background and I'm like stop child stop. All right, so where we left off was last time Figgy and the crew got ambushed by a couple of bandits slash assassins slash people. Um,
That's people that were not very good at their job doing so.
yes, yes, they are. And eventually there was a fight started, and the group won against these, and there was only one person that was kept alive. thanks to the efforts of Figgy and friends. And though in the cart, they were about to pack to go and everything, and suddenly the goblins came over and well said, "Hey, we're gonna steal your stuff." But then Figgy convinced them with a nat 20
To,
to
to basically just come back another time. The the robbery time has now been expired. We're kind of busy at the moment. Can you perhaps do it, say, maybe tomorrow or next week or next month or never?
or never. Yeah. So and then the goblin party just decided to leave, be like, oh, okay, and just like leave. While they go back and well, the party goes back to town and um trying to meet up with Silverhand in the tavern.
After we had turned into rapscallion that tried to rob and or kill us. But we
Hmm.
committed to community service, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
And we also gave guards the express permission that if he were to fall off the rails, that they were to do whatever they need necessary to, correct him.
Yeah,
So, the good old fashioned community service slash parole officer bit.
yeah. All right.
And that is, I believe, where we last left off.
And okay, so the party.
And I guess I will start. Whoa,
Okay,
this map is not where I thought we would be.
it's a tavern, no? Wait, where did the map go? What happened to the map? Oh, everybody got it. It takes a little bit. Okay, sorry.
Come to think of it, I've never actually seen what the tavern looked like in the map form.
In map form, yeah. I was like, I found it. Okay, let me set this guy up. Boop. Okay, so you guys find the tavern easily, and there's a bouncer there try to check people how tough they are.
Now, question: is this the same tavern that we were in last night, or is this a new tavern entirely?
This is a new tavern entirely. Like
Okay.
there's like two taverns. Um, so there's you see if Fargina's, like there's like a little bit of a line and says, "Welcome to the Flaming Skull Tavern. How tough are you?" And then he just yeets he just yeets somebody because they're like, "Oh, I ate breakfast in the morning. Does that count?" Nope. Kind of like the whole SpongeBob meme moment. Like, yeah.
Ah, I'm sorry. Is this natural protocol to go ahead and just start yeeting people like that?
No, but it's fun for me. So, what's up? And then like, how tough are you?
Oh, you, what are you speaking to me?
Yes.
Oh, well, uh, hmm. How do I say this? With, I'm not really good with words, so I
Hmm.
think more action is more applicable. Uh, hmm. I think if I really had a person back nearby, that would probably work. Uh, what's the hardest thing that you have on you right now?
Mm, well, hmm. Carried a whole bunch of barrels with one arm while standing in a spike pit.
Ah, I see. Well, in the essence of us trying to save time and us trying and not find the spike pit, do you happen to have anything else?
Hmm. If you fought tougher enemies than you before, then that counts. And then Tamara interjects. Well, I shot somebody with my flamethrower a couple times. There were, bandits and stuff that wanted to do things. The Fire Genos again like stares at Tamara, then at you, then at Tamara. Okay, pass. And she goes in. Do you follow her suit?
Uh, I attempt to follow suit.
Okay. The bouncer lets you in because you're with with Tamara. Alright, go in. Alright,
Many thanks.
you're welcome.
He whispers to Tamara. I honestly did not think that would work, but you're actually a much better wordsmith than I am.
It's the intimidating nature of flamethrowers.
Really,
Right.
I
So,
still remember the time you almost burned me in that mansion.
I am sorry for that.
I mean, upon reflection, you kind of had your reasons, but I still accept your apology nonetheless. So, where's the silver hand fella that we're looking for?
Right. If you look around the tavern, give me first off, let me just describe the tavern. The tavern is kind of like a round room. There's a fireplace right on your left. Tables to your front and sides and stuff around. And in the back right here, uh, you see
Sorry, can you ping? Okay, there we go.
here it
I
is.
see it.
Yeah. So you see like Warforged kind of like putting drinks, and you kind of see also a shifter um kind of like waiting on their drink and stuff. And you look around a little bit more, and you also see a little like furball kind of like with a hat and stuff. um you also see in the corner on in the corner right here, you kind of see a group of people there, but they're like in a little bit of in the shadows and stuff, so you don't see them often. And give me actually they're right in front of you. So you see a what looks like a kind of like a jet black blue haired human looking female that's just sitting there kind of like polishing polishing kind of like her like hairs and stuff like that, you know. And that give me a perception if you're looking for Silverhand.
All right. Funny one.
Okay. So you see right he's very like detectable, and but he is on your right. There's a table there that has a is blue teeth blue dragonborn, kind of like little they're shirtless, but kind of like has like this monkish garb. And he kind of like notices you. He's like waves. It's about
Ah,
time.
there he is.
It's about time.
Yes, yes. Sorry for the delays. And tomorrow and I guess are going to proceed to sit at the table.
Yep. I spaces the table. He's like, yes, yes. He has in front of him like a mug of water and like a couple more empty glasses. Like, oh yeah, I've ordered some water for you.
Oh, thanks. we'll be needing that. Sorry for the delays. We got held up by some potential bandits slash assassins that tried to get at us. As you can
Mhm.
clearly see, they did a very terrible job.
Well, the bad bandits, I would say.
Yeah, they only attacked on a number of two. Can you believe that?
Hmm. You know it. Well, I can. Yes. He sips his water. So, um, order of business.
Uh, yes, I believe I've already to discuss. I believe you and Tamara have met before. Yes.
Tomorrow's like nods and then separate hands like, ah, yes, yes, yes. The lovely Daemon, artificial Daemon, I've heard. And then kind of like they shake hands. So yes,
Indeed.
this thing I wanted to tell you about this quest is well, where it's located is it's in the far reaches of Kiron, so you have to like he takes out a map and the map of the world and stuff like that, and let me ping where that is. It's in the outskirts of Kiron, kind of like route in the middle of the continent itself. We had to like reach about couple of meters from there. Um, I've heard that this it's a town, you know, called Silent Peak. That's what they're fabled to be in the legends and stuff. They have that, you know, has the relic inside of the town, and maybe you could be able to retrieve it.
Okay. How far of a travel are we considering here?
But about 2 weeks away of travel there. You have
What is
to.
your ideal mode? What is your ideal mode for transportation?
Hmm. Either by cart or we have train.
Which one would you say is the more practical way to get there? Because I'm leaning more towards train.
Hmm. Train
If
goes
you want,
under.
if you want to get there faster, of course, yes.
Ah, yes, the train goes a little bit faster. Cart goes. Yeah, it's 2 weeks away. 2 weeks for in cart and about 5 days in train.
Okay. How much would be how much would be the fee for say a train ticket?
About two gold per ticket. I I could get you the tickets. I could square you guys right away.
Now, is this for only one way or is this going both ways?
Both.
It is incredibly cheaper than I originally anticipated. Okay, so we'll be going by train. Um,
With my
what time would
discounts.
that explains that?
Yes.
Well then, uh, what time would you be saying you'll be willing to depart to catch that train? And is the train secure enough for us to partake without any incident?
So the train will be right around by tomorrow morning if you guys like. And everything is prepared and ready to go. And well, I'll make sure that there's no incident on the way.
Much appreciated. Now, you mentioned this location of Silent Peak.
Yes.
What exactly is so silent about this peak?
Well, the story goes. that no one makes a sound there. And there's this rumored to have this fog of sorts.
A fog of sorts?
Yes. It must be mist though. It could be.
I mean, would you say that where's it located, say, in terms of elevation? Is it on top of a mountain? Is it below a mountain? Is it actually on top of a peak or something like that?
It's
Does it-
about above the mountain peak. It's a kind of like a overhang of a city. I, I heard there's that the people there mine, for coal and stuff. So
A mine at the top of a peak? Isn't that dangerous?
yes, don't know why they mine on top of the peak.
'Cause, I mean, if they considered mining perhaps low on the mountain base, they wouldn't run the risk of having a city probably fall through the landscape. If my understanding of how mining works is the way it works.
Yes. Maybe it's a question for them to. Maybe it's a question for them to answer, since I'm not an expert on mining.
Indeed. Now you mentioned that this fog has occurred. The reason I ask about the peak is maybe it's because the the force and moisture in the air might have contributed to the fog that you may have seen at the peak. But from what you're describing it, if I'm not, if I may be so bold to ask, is this a normal occurrence or is it something different?
Well, last time, last time one of my scouts went over there to say it was a natural occurrence. That's according to them. They came back a little bit frightened, but yes, according to them, it was a normal occurrence. And he drinks his water.
Okay. Now, this artifact that you mentioned before, you want us to retrieve it, yes?
Yes.
Do you have any idea exactly what type of artifact it is?
Um, it is kind of like leans it like kind of like on top of the table a little bit. Arms like kind of like uh um like hands like on the chin on his chin on his hands will like be crossing and everything. It's like um let's say some sort of a box, some sort of chest. The yes a chest box. Kind of like squints at Tamara. Tamara kind of like now is taking interest in this relic. Kind of like um do you know what kind of box is this? Silverhand's like, all we know, according to the scouts, they couldn't retrieve it, because, well, they didn't tell me anything else. Just they were quiet about why, as to why. Um, though it'll be interesting to know why and what.
I mean, I get that the place is called Side Peak, but withholding information like this seems kind of suspicious, don't you think?
The one that was the scout is somehow withheld information, but don't know why he is scared. So maybe if you help me retrieve it, we could find out.
I suppose we could, but I'll have to admit, I find it kind of odd that a box itself is an artifact. Normally, from what I understand and from our own previous experiences, it's like an actual item of some kind, like a jewel or an obelisk or a disc of some kind. I'm just assuming. But the box, is it perhaps the artifact within the box? Because I find it hard to believe that it's the box itself.
As our that scout said, he put it in the box, so it won't scare anybody.
Wait, so the scout actually saw what it was,
Yes,
and he put it in a box,
yes.
and he left it there.
He didn't leave it there. It was somehow, let's say, returned there in some sort of way. When he came back, the box wasn't there with him. So we can find out more about the box, more about the relic.
He, it just returned.
Somehow, some form. But this whole magic business, I'm not good with it. Though I figured, you know, with you being magic peoples, maybe you can help.
I see where you're going with this. I'm not too keen on these artifacts myself, but luckily I did bring a specialist that's used to this sort of thing, so hopefully with our combined efforts we'll be able to help you out. And thus put another put another notch for the victory of underneath our belts and strengthen our relationship. After all, this is what business meetings are for, yes?
Yes,
Okay. Now we got to the very important part. How much is the pay?
the pay you get from this quest is about 150 gold.
Now would this be total or for each?
That is going to be for each, yes. Nods.
Hmm.
Of course, I'm a rich man, and I could pay you more if you want. As long as this quest is taken care of.
I am certain that I am quite satisfied. What about you, Tamara? You think this do you think this is a reasonable request?
Mara's like, you're going all the way over to the middle of this country's Kiran and giving us that much gold, then yeah, it's reasonable. Though she kind of like squints at him as she's like trying to figure out if he's if he's telling the truth or not. Are you sure we need our help in this? And Silverhand is like, well, I don't have no reason to lie to you. You have a word.
Picking up on what Tamara had just said, Figgy is gonna roll insight on this particular character.
Okay.
That's a 14.
You notice like a pause when he kind of like said that. Then Silverhand's like, Anyways, we have Adelius.
Well, I do have another question in regards to this.
Yes.
You're only going to be recruiting us two, yes? Do you happen to have anyone else that will be joining us on this here mission? I imagine you will be joining us to help us out.
For me, I won't be able to join you. I have many noble business things to deal with. But I do have the one more person to go with you.
Okay. Is this individual perhaps nearby or anything? Can we meet him, her, or they?
Yes, kind of like looks over at the shifter that's like in like the bar. Of course you've met. You could probably meet my associate, Finis, and I'll let you meet her. Let you meet her, and you get acquainted.
Uh, certainly. She's over at the bar, yes?
Yes.
Then, is somebody going to call her over, or do I have to go over there and introduce myself to her?
Don't worry, I got that. And he kind of like whistles across the room, and you see the shifter kind of like add attention and kind of like what she was in the middle of drinking something, but then puts on her glass, looks over at Silverhand and Silverhand are like, alright, Black and Wolf, come on. And she just saunters like she's like, oh, okay, right? And she just saunters over, kind of says, excuse me to this other person that's in the middle, and finally like sits down like, yeah, sup? It's like, well, Silverhand is like, well, here's your other two quest members to be able to escort them. It's like, oh, you two. Hi. So,
Hi, how are you doing? Figgy looks. Question: is this the same liking wolf, lycanthrope or wolf person that we met back at the ruins?
give me history.
My history is
Let me see if they remember you though too.
natural 20.
Oh, so it's the same person that it's from the ruins and stuff, and as you recognize them and they recognize you, like, oh, you're that Tabaxi from the ruins. Right, hi.
Right, and you're that wolf person from the moon. I believe that's what I remember you saying. You were from the moon or something like that.
She like kind of like just bangs her like uh palm against the table, kind of like where she's like, shh, hey, they're not supposed to. I'm from the moon. I'm from the future. These people don't know.
The which is why I said the moon.
Ah,
Trust me for your buck if you say moon.
moon. And then Sarah's like, is there a problem?
No, absolutely no problem at all. This comrade and I actually ran into each other. We actually ran into each other in a rather peculiar circumstance a couple of weeks ago. I just didn't expect that she would be working for you. Actually, couldn't think I didn't even know what happened to you past after those ruins after we got ambushed. But I'm glad that you made it out perfectly fine. Remember those giant spiders?
And he was like, "Don't remind me of the spiders."
Okay, fair enough. So you do remember.
And so I was like, "Oh, spiders, yeah." Fenner's like, "Don't worry about it. We're good."
It's just the ruined stuff. A lot of things happened a few weeks ago.
And you see
But
Tomorrow like kind of like face bulbing through it. Goes like, "Oh, damn it." All right.
but that is all done and over with. So, uh, so she'll be joining us. That's great. That's great to hear. Uh, which means this is a camera we can completely trust 100%.
If Silver
Now,
has,
there's nothing else that we need to be aware of. Anything correct?
he nods. Of course, there's nothing to worry about. Everything is good in order. I'm glad that you know a liking with over there. Fenrir is kind of like
All
nods.
right. I'm pretty sure that Lycan Wolf has a name, right?
And there's like Fenris is like, well, he called me by my last name. That's fine. It's completely fine.
Wait, your last name is Lycan Wolf?
Yeah, it's Fenris Altia Lycanwolf, but you know, Lycanwolf is fine.
And not for nothing, but it kind of sounds like someone calling me Cat, like, like Figaro Cat, or, or Manuel Figaro Cat.
That okay. I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, I don't mean to make this weird or anything, but that's how my thought process went. So I apologize if this seems kind of off, but I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought that seemed kind of weird to people. No offense.
And then tomorrow can like cuts in to be like, it's like my last name is Damon means demon, so like I guess.
Or someone literally call you Tamara Tiefling. Is that like, what the hell does that mean?
Tomorrow Tiefling. Fenris kind of like laughs at that like, yeah, tomorrow Tiefling. Tomorrow like, shut it. I was like, fine. So Brandon kind of like slowly sips his water. Okay.
So, and actually, speaking of which, I understand that both of your houses are allies. How did that come about?
Who you talking to?
Silverhand and Tamara.
As in enemies or friends, right?
I would assume that you're enemies. I mean, friends. I would
So
assume that you're friends and not enemies, because then this exchange would be very weird.
Savannah's like, truth is, both of our clans are enemies, but in secret, I would like them to be friends. So
Oh,
our boss
you,
side doesn't like us to be friends.
Eru. I was not told about this whatsoever.
There's the Bloodhawks, yes.
No, we are not Bloodhawks, no.
I see. None of the factions
But that,
are mostly friends. We are not friends mostly. Um, but I would like to believe we should be friends. since we have different, we have the same goal to save the people in our own little way. Simple as water.
Indeed. Though it does bring up the question. Um, when you and I last spoke, there was a tiefling gentleman that was in the tavern at the time. Um, he apparently was, according to Mara,